So if you are stuck in that I have no idea what I'm doing mode during your PhD, I want to tell you that this video is for you, because I really want to reassure you that this stage is something that every single PhD student reaches. So it is completely normal to feel lost in your research, to feel that you don't know what you're doing, to feel that like unsure and insecure about the work that you're doing, and so on. And I want to share this experience because I experienced it myself while I was a PhD student, and I would say that 100% of the students that I coached and that I coach currently are experiencing this. So why I want to discuss today, why does this happen, and what are some steps, and what is something that we can do what is necessary, what needs to be done in order to stop feeling that way, and in order to actually move your research forward in a direction that is getting you closer to that finish line, to that thesis submission, or that paper submission as well. So why does this happen? Like this, I have no idea what I'm doing, is on one hand very, very normal, because objectively no one has any idea what they're doing. Like research works that way. Literally, you don't know, and this is why you do research. You're trying to find out. However, when PhD students come to me and they say, I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, is quite a different way of no idea what I'm doing. It comes from a place of insecurity of, does this research even make sense? Is this research really going to make it to my thesis? Is this research ever going to be publishable? Is this research going to go somewhere? So this is actually the underlying fear that I believe PhD students are experiencing, and I saw that with many of my clients. I experienced it myself, so I think I know what I'm talking about. So if this is you right now, I want to suggest some strategies that can help you in order to sort of stop saying that you don't know what you're doing and finding what you are supposed to do. So when we say we don't know what we are doing, it typically comes from a place of confusion, because we are unaware of what our work is saying. And one of the best things you can do, the first thing that you should do if you are feeling stuck, if you're like, I'm not sure where this is going, is to take a look back at everything that you already have. Because chances are that since research projects in science and in academia are quite long projects, like they take several years to complete, it is sort of, I have the feeling that you sort of forget what is the work that you already did. Because it's very, very easy to just keep moving without taking a look back until the very, very last stage of your research, in which you're like, okay, I'm going to do the work, and then I'm going to make sense of it, and then I'm going to put it into my thesis or in my paper. But this is actually not how it should be done. Why this doesn't work? Because chances are that there are so many things that you already did, so many things that you can tell as a story in your thesis or in your paper, that you are not even taking seriously, because you simply forgot that you ever made that. So the first thing that I always suggest, and that I always do with my clients, is take a step back and look at all of the data, all of the results that they already have, in order to try to make sense of that and turn it into a narrative that is then going to be used in their thesis or their paper. So this is the very first thing that you have to do. And then when you have this clarity, you can move on towards saying, okay, what are my next steps? What are some things that I want to do next? What are some next logical things that I can do in the time and with the funding that I have? So this would be more or less a strategy that is 100% going to give you the peace of mind and the sense of control that you are craving when you're saying, I don't know what am I even doing with my research. Having said that, this is exactly what I help PhD students do. So I coach them through making sense of their research, structuring their research into something that is coherent, cohesive, and then can be written into a thesis or into a paper, into a proposal, or whatever it is that you are doing right now. So if you are in that stage of your research saying, I don't really know what should I do next, how do I even make sense of all of those bunch of results that I have, I don't really know how to move forward, I want to invite you to schedule a completely free intro coaching call with me. I will leave a link down below in the description, and in that call we can discuss exactly where you're at with your research, what are some current struggles, current challenges that you're experiencing, and what are the exact next steps that you should take with your research, whether on your own or with my support and help. So I hope that you found this video useful, and as always, see you in the next few days with another video. Bye bye.